This morning, the British ambassador in Berlin handed the German government a final note stating that unless we heard from them by 11 o'clock, that they were prepared at once to withdraw their troops from Poland, a state of war would exist between us. I have to tell you now that no such undertaking has been received, and that consequently this country is at war with Germany.
Make sure I get my microphone turned on. Hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Gunfist. You know what I meant. All right, you know what I meant. All right. World War II card game live. This was unexpected, or unexpected. I think what you meant to say there. You were in the beta test for cards. That's pretty cool. Is this on console? No, it is not, unfortunately. I really wish it was. So that would be awesome if it was, but it's on PC. To give you a little bit of an idea of what this game is, right? Like if you guys played something like Magic the Gathering, right? Or really like any kind of card game, even like Pokemon to an extent, right? You have this idea where you're battling with different kinds of cards, right? So that's essentially what you have here. But I have been playing this like nonstop for like 2 weeks. Like if you're sitting there like wondering where are the Battlefield videos, I've just been playing this game. Like I don't know how else to explain it, but I've been having like a ton of fun with it. So like I want to show you a little bit of how some of this stuff works, so we get an idea before we actually go into it. Black Egret, yes, I'm working on it right now, actually. Details for Solomon Islands. But so we can look at collections, right? So you have you gain 1 credit per turn unless something bizarre happens, and you use those credits to play cards. So normally you start out with 4 or 5 cards. You get a new card every turn. So it's a turn-based card game again, like Magic the Gathering, something like that. And you have power that you have to play. If you are a Magic the Card Game person, think of credits as mana, right? So same general concept. But you've got 5 main nations. So you've got Great Britain, you have the United States, Japanese, the Russians, and the Germans. And you have some kind of like secondary nation. So you have like France and Italy, as some examples there. But how this works is you essentially have all these different cards, and they do a whole lot of different things. So you can see some of them have like little secondary characteristics, right, which are noted down here. You also have different rarity levels. So like this, the elite one is like the rarest thing in the game, and you can only have 1 in your deck. You then have special ones, which you can only have 2 of, limited ones, which you can only have 3, and then your regular standard cards, you can have 4 of those, but you have 40 card decks. What we're going to do, I'm just going to jump into it so you can kind of see how some of this is done here. And I'm going to play this pin deck because it's a rude deck and I like it. But you can play against real people, right? So it'll probably match me with somebody. In the event that it doesn't, and it takes more than a minute to match you with somebody, that's decent. If it takes longer than a minute, it'll give you the option to play the AI, which is nice because no matter what, you won't have to really like wait, which is pretty cool. I'm going to play this just for fun in case he throws something out with Blitz randomly. Oh, he does have Blitz, but he can't move it. So I'm going to play this next time just to annoy him. So this card, you can see it says, unexpected resistance, pin a unit that moves to the front line. If it has Blitz, destroy it instead. So that's essentially like tapping is pinning, right? If you guys play Magic the Gathering. So this card over here, has Blitz. So when he brings it to the front line, units in his support line, that's back here, the front line's up here, get +1 attack. So the moment he moves this up here, that card is going to destroy that card. Oh, I thought I had it. I guess putting it up there a second time, like unplayed it. That's my own mistake, I guess. All right, I'm gonna play this. That's what happens. I wanted to show you it, and I messed myself up there. The card art actually is really, really cool, and I want to show you on the actual cards, like after this game. I really want to wait on this. I don't want to go after him right away. Because I want him to play more stuff before I start playing some of these. So this deck is all about pinning and then destroying enemies. So you can see, like, this is kind of a dual purpose card. Like, I can pin somebody, or I can destroy it if it's already pinned. So this guy just blew up my other card here, which you can see it says destruction, pin all enemy units. So it should have pinned that one. It doesn't look like it did for some reason. Not sure why. But either way, I'm going to have fun with this person out. I'm going to play this card, which is going to deal 1 damage to everything and pin them. And I'm going to play this card, which then destroys that particular card. US and Russia are OP. What's up, Russia? I think Russia is kind of OP, but if you play this stack, like, I just go after the units that are the guard units, and I just destroy them and then just roll over you with everything else. So he's got smokescreen. He's probably going to keep that card there. I'm going to play this and go after that. So this card has Blitz, which you see it says it can operate and attack the same turn it comes into play. And I needed at least 6 credits for that because it took 3 to play, or I needed 5. It took 3 to play and then 2 to move. So I still have 1 left over. But in order to play it and have it attack at the same point, so I pinned that guy. That just gave me a little bit of time, I guess. Play that, play that. We'll have it wait. He's going to kill this guy, but I don't really want to play those cards yet. Or he can do that. That's fine. I don't really want to eat another 5 damage, so I'm going to pin that. I'm going to play that in case he plays a Blitz card. Is it playable on Mac? It's on Steam, so I think it is. This is the best boring World War II game. I love it. I love the music, which hopefully you can hear. I'm not seeing it here. Let me see if I can do something with that. Let me see if I can add. If I can add a source so you guys can actually hear it. So I thought I had that set up, and I guess I didn't. So give me 1 minute here. Play that in the meantime. Oh, it does have desktop on there. Hopefully you're able to hear that. It's not echoing, is it? I might have to figure that out. All right. So I'm not in a good spot right now. It is echoing. All right. I'll have to figure that out. Does it sound okay at this point? Because it's running through desktop. Let me know if that sounds okay. All right, now I can be rude, but unfortunately, it's a little bit too late for me here. I didn't get the cards that time. Kind of echoing, but it's like on and off. I'm not sure why it's doing that. It's always frustrating when technology doesn't work the way it should, right? I don't know. I don't know what the issue is. I'm not sure why it's not working right for that. As you can tell, I don't normally stream on PC, so it is what it is. But KARDS was kind enough to throw some codes at me here, so I'm gonna dig a couple of those up. We're gonna throw them in the chat. So these, if you happen to have the game, you can go ahead and redeem these in the dashboard, right? So under, I believe it's under shop, you can go up here to redeem, and you can enter that there. So I'm gonna toss a couple codes in the chat for you guys. And this should get you an expansion deck booster, basically, and some credits, which is useful. All right, so that's how we do that there. So I gotta actually win some games if I wanna get some points here, so I can get some more decks. It's not on Mac. Ah, I'm sorry. I do know that they have plans to put it on mobile sometime this year. So the keys in particular, Simmons, are for the little expansion boosters that you can get. So, oh, David, don't worry, man. I got plenty of codes. The card sent me like this big long list, so I get plenty of fun stuff to give out to you guys. I'm gonna reject that card because I want something a little low cost right now. It gives me something to work with. Okay. I love the art on these cards. Like, they're really cool. Some of them are from like actual propaganda posters, and other ones are commission drawings that just look really cool. Black Egret, I would like to think maybe it would protect you in some way. That would be cool. Hey, Austin, how's it going, dude? Get more codes in 10 minutes. I got plenty. Don't worry. I should have played that card. Actually, it wouldn't matter because it was just a second turn. Okay, so this guy's playing something with resistance, which is just throwing cards in my hand to fill it up. So I will have to discard something. But my problem is never is never having too many cards. I always run out of cards. Think it stopped echoing? I hope so. I hope you're able to hear the music too, because in the game they've got this really nice period music. It sounds really cool. All right, so he's 2/3. I got a 1/1. I can destroy it if I want to. I got 3 of those cards, so I might as well burn one. I'll burn that card. First class music degree? You can hear the music. All right, some people can hear the music. All right, it is quiet. It is in the background, so it's not super duper loud. All right. All right, so I don't really have anything to pin anybody right now. So this unit has guard. I'm going to play it. And in order to get to my base or this other unit, they got to go through this guy. All right, so adjacent units cannot be attacked except by bombers and artillery. And this airplane here, it can't get to my base. It might damage this guy, but that'll be about it. I don't really want to occupy the front line and lose a unit right off the bat, so. What do giveaways give? Giveaways give packs that you can redeem in the game itself. Okay. So I can pop in here. I'm going to end up sacrificing this. Now, I got to wait another turn because I need 2 credits for that. So I can play something else at the moment. I'm going to play this guy. I'm going to preemptively go after him. just to knock him down a peg. Next turn I'll be able to do some cool stuff. So we'll see how that goes. This is going to spell trouble for my unit, though. We got some pretty beefy cards on the playing field right now. Alright, so now he's going to hit that. No, he ran out of points. Alright. Alright, so now I'm going to have some fun here. Alright, I'm going to trade these two, and then I'm going to go after that guy. Actually, I can't. If I just play this card, because that'll pin a tank. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play this. Just going to give him some extra. I only got 2 left, so I'm just going to have to wait. My issue right now is I need more credits, more mana, so I got to wait. What do I see for the next BFE chapter? I have no idea. I haven't seen anything. I don't know anything of what that's about. All right, we're going to get... I got 7. I can play that. I still want to wait, though. He's not that important right now. So I got 3. I'm going to burn 1 on that. So I'm going to pin him, and I'm going to kill him. And we're going to play him and get 2 points back. I got to watch out for these two, because they're able to kill whichever one they decide to go after. I can bump the desktop volume a little bit, I think. It's up pretty high as it is. See, he's being smart, though. He's going after my base first. All right. So, at this point, I have enough to cause some problems here. I'm going to get this in here. I'm going to play that. I'll make him sweat a little bit. Michael, tank customization is supposed to tentatively come in 6.2. So we'll see. I love this. Like, this does count as an order. So although I lose the top card of my deck, I can still do damage. To kind of bite them in the butt there. We'll move that guy up there. You wish they put the Hitler video on the Battlefield main game? Alright, so he's got guard. Infantry. We're going to get these guys up here for right now. Got some pretty beefy stuff there. Alright, so I'm going to hit this guy because any damage and any unit damaged by this tank are pinned. So I can pin him and then I can destroy him with this card. And then I'm going to do that. And pray that he doesn't have anything with Blitz for next turn. Let me give a couple more codes in the meantime. Let's toss a couple more in there. Oh, this guy really wants to give me more cards that I can just fling out and do damage to his units. Yeah, because he didn't kill my other unit down there. He can't directly attack it, which is like kind of the rude thing. All right, so let's see at this juncture. I can deal 4 damage among all of these things. And throw a guard down there. I can attack one of these and kill it. Let me do that first. I know that I burned some cards doing that, but he wants to keep... Oh, he got lucky. Because that just destroys a random unit, so... Darn it. Michael, I don't know, dude. Hey, Gamer Gaming, how's it going? I still haven't had that great of a draw with some of these cards here. He's thinking. He's got 12 credits now at this point. We're pretty deep into the game, so he's got a handful of stuff that he can play, and I don't really have anything, so this isn't shaping up well for me. Really need to go after that guy, but I got no way that I can actually kill him, so. Because a bomber can attack this guy. Unfortunately, so I'm going to lose that unit this turn. There's nothing I can do about it. You got ghosted by me? What? Did you say something? I didn't see it. Oof. I don't want to play this because it's just gonna get wasted. I'm not in a good spot. Sometimes this game is really dependent on the cards that you get in your draw, so this does not look good for me right now. We'll say that. I can at least kill him, but these things are just going to go to town on me. I know that moving that opened this up for all of that, but I mean the game's lost at this point for me, so. Could have really used that Lend-Lease card. Darn it. That was probably my best bet right there for anything. Well, it's going to be the last time I'm alive, so. Say good game. Win some, you lose some. I had a real good time yesterday. I won several games in a row. It was a lot of fun. Let me toss a couple more codes in the chat here. So again, you redeem these inside the game itself. Just play Postscriptum. I have actually been playing it a little bit lately, but you know, I have to use mouse and keyboard. There's a lot of hefty cards right there. I want to keep this one because it always saves my butt later. I'll get rid of the other two. Kind of hope for the best. Is this on mobile? Not yet. They did say that they have plans to roll it out sometime this year, but not yet. This is on PC. Serious. I understand, dude. I 100% understand how that goes. Just hope he doesn't have something with Blitz. I like some of the pre-selected things. Like you can actually change it in the menu. So if you play as the Germans, one of the things you can kind of taunt them with is Achtung. Oh, my turn. All right. I'm going to do that. And I'll play my tank with guard next time. Pin them all? I would love to. The problem with that is like always deciding when you're going to play that card. So he's got to attack this guy. All right, so now is a good time to play this card. So I'm going to play it because that'll kill this. And it will allow me to go after that guy. I'll just burn him because I got this Churchill with guard waiting. And we'll move this guy up and hope for the best here. So like, yeah, different cards do different things. So on deployment, whenever I play this, I can pin a tank, which is kind of nice because, again, I have a lot of the cards that, you know, if something is pinned, destroy it. So it works out well for me when I have that. That tank right there might be a problem. We'll see. I'll get this Churchill down. It doesn't have Blitz, otherwise I would play that, and that would probably be pretty infuriating. Unfortunately, this moved this right where I did not want it. I'll move it up. I want my Churchill right there because I want it guarding. I want it guarding those two. Unless he magically gets a card with Blitz after destroying this one. That probably won't help too much. If he attacks it, though, I get to kill that tank next round, I think. So we'll see. That's fine. I'm going to play that. I think a Vietnam battlefield or a modern battlefield. I think the next one will be modern. I think it's something that Dice and EA just want to leave historical stuff alone. After this game, they're pretty much just like, I just want to be done with that. So I'm pretty sure that that's what's going to happen. Wow, that is a nice card. You see that? Remove guard, ambush, and smokescreen from all enemy units. Not from one, from all. That's pretty wild. Good thing I didn't play this guy, huh? I wanted that thing gone. Find out how many more cards this person's got. How many more of those cards there? Double Matilda approach. It's not as good as you would think it is. It's really not. Oh, boo. Boo. You got any more of those? Got any more of those cards? All right. I wanna get some cards out here. I'm not really super concerned about that right now, so I'm gonna hang on to that. This guy's just got a lot of instant cards, but they don't do a whole lot. He's going to move that up here. That card's tricky. I have that one. Smart. Hope Battlefield 6 is bigger game modes. That'd be nice. This guy's only got one card in hand, though. It's going to bite him in a little bit. What's the game name? KARDS. 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 It's on Steam. I'm going to have to push this pretty hard because that comet card, I don't have any kind of way to work around it. I need to hope that I get some other stuff. All right, let's do Naval Op. I'm going to play that Comet again. I'll be able to get the Hurricane out in a minute. And that should slow him down. He's thinking about, ooh, do I kill that tank or no? All right. All right, we wait. Unless he does something special, he's going to be hurting next turn. Because he's got to hit my fighter if he wants to go after that. If he's not paying attention, because this is heavy armor, it'll take 1 less damage when attacked by other units. So he really needs to go after this one if he wants to kill it. He's having that oh crap moment. He's got to make a decision. It doesn't cost him anything to attack. That's that zero's up there for. But he's either going to lose it or it's going to go back into his hand. Those are his 2 options right there, because he can't attack either of those 2 guys. Oh, what does it have? Do you play a card that I can't? Oh, okay. It's got innate ability. Can't be targeted by enemy orders. Okay. Oh, I want to do that for sure. Yeah, because I can't. Yeah, I can't go after that. I know I lose it, but he's only got the 1 comet in his deck, so push with commandos? Nah, I don't want to do it. Partially because I don't need to. I don't need to. I want to use the ability to play different orders and whatever to just do that, so. Oh, it's my turn. Okay. All right, well, we're going to go after that. Even if he destroys the thing and pins me, I have enough orders that I can throw out to just kill him. So I'll probably do it that way. Oh, that was foolish, dude. All right. I'm going to play that. I'm going to play this. I know it'll pin all my units, but I don't really need it right now. Oh yeah, it only does it on aerial stuff, so actually that still helps me out. Yeah, we'll do it the easy way. So you see you get little unlocks here as well as you just naturally play the game there. Right, but I want to show you some of the card stuff itself because each of these has like information about the historical stuff. Right, so during World War II, the Red Army placed emphasis on dealing harshly with soldiers that retreated without orders. Special barrier troops were created that operated behind the front lines with orders to shoot or apprehend soldiers that retreated without permission. During the Battle of Stalingrad, these barrier units made 45,000 arrests. 41,000 of the arrested soldiers were immediately returned to their units, while others were shot or received various other types of punishment, aka shot. You go to the gulag. That's it right there. But there's some cool little bits of info on some of this stuff. So one of the ones that I posted the other day to Twitter was the Night Witches one, which is pretty neat. I think I read somewhere like they ran out of bombs, so they started dropping railroad ties. It's like, oh, what do we have that we can throw at the enemy? Well, let's do that. All right, but it's really nice. And this is talking about like Battlefield 5 and something that's missing. Like I really enjoyed this kind of stuff in Battlefield 1 where they had it where you could read a little bit about, the units or the events or like whatever, and in Battlefield 5, they just didn't have any of that. And that was really unfortunate. Is the monetization high? I don't think so for this game. It's not by any means ridiculous. You can unlock a whole lot of cards just by completing the challenges. And if you look at the shop stuff, it's like, oh, you can get 15 packs of cards for $20. Like, it's not unreasonable. There are 5 base cards in there. At least one is limited or better. I've had some that have had like 2 of the epic cards in the same thing. So, it's not egregious, in my opinion. But I love looking at all the little cards and the art on them. And you can look at some of the big beefier cards here because I have a few of them. I have the Panzerzug, which is pretty beefy on defense, but honestly, like you can cut through some of those units quite quickly. That's one thing I've learned from playing the game quite a bit, is that some of the big beefy units aren't as strong as you would think that they are, so... Can you buy these cards in deck in real life? If I'm understanding, like you're wondering if there's like an actual card game with them. I don't know. I don't think so. Some of the elite cards also like have special animations, like when you bring them in, like strategic bombing. It just has like shadows of B-17s fly over the whole playing field area, and it like just blows up everything. It's pretty cool. And it's cool too because they put a lot of units in here that like you don't see in other games that often, So like I don't think I've ever seen the P61 in a game. So like it's pretty cool that that's in there, Some of the cards are pretty ridiculous. Let me show you. I really enjoy this one Russian card. Where is it? Is it 4 or is it 5? What's the card cost? Is it less than that? Is it 2? This one. Destroy all your units. Increase the operation cost of all enemy units in play by 3. So that's like great if your back is against the wall, like you have no units in front of you, and you can be like, all right, you can only attack with like 1 unit for the rest of the game that happens to be on the field because everything just gets so expensive. So if you make a deck, do all cards in the deck have to be the same nationality? No, you get to choose one that is like your main faction, and then you get a peripheral one. So the main one, you can have as many cards of that faction as you like. The peripheral one, you can have a maximum of 12. And the different factions, so there's German, there's British, Soviet, US, Japan, and then the two factions that aren't like their own main factions are France and Italy. France has a couple interesting effects, if that makes sense. It's really similar to like Magic the Gathering and how like you have different sets that have different abilities. And France's thing, and this is what I really like about this game, is that they're clever with working in historical context. So the French infantry, the French units have this ability called mobilize, and it's really really designed after the way that French forces behaved in World War II. So you have this idea, like if you gave them time, they would get up to strength, right? But the German units just rolled over them really, really quickly, and they were just, frozen and couldn't do anything. So the mobilize ability, a unit gets +1/+1 at the start of its turn, and it loses that ability if it gets damaged. But it's like, if I have one of those in the support line being guarded by somebody, it gets +1/+1 each turn, so it can get up to like 5/5, 5/6, something like that really, really quickly. Just a few turns, it goes from being kind of innocent looking to like, oh, this thing's pretty beastly, which is neat because it kind of represents the way the French army was organized at that time. There's also these resistance cards, so you just basically stuff the enemy's deck with those. And some other things. I'm going to recycle that card because I don't really care about the foils. If you have a card and you want to build another one of that card, you can do it. You just have to use your little, I don't know what these are, like building credits, whatever you want to call them. But if you wanted to build another one of these, the limited ones are 20. The special ones are 80. And you can't build any of the elite ones. Those you do have to get in a deck, and you can only have one anyway. So these right here are just 8, so you can get those pretty quick. But if you do get duplicates in a deck, it automatically converts them to these based on the value. But the French units are all about mobilize and this resistance ability. The Italians have this thing called Alpine. So when an Alpine unit is deployed or added, it gets +1/+1 for each other friendly Alpine unit you control. Right? So there's a lot of things in there. This is like my favorite Italian card right now. Savoia Cavaliera. And it says it also counts as a tank. Like, so it operates as a tank. Like, you can move it, 2 spots and whatever, but it's just like, that's a very Italian thing right there. Like, we're on horses now. It seems like an Italian thing, But the Italian units are really interesting because it gives them like this real wishy-washy feel. So again, like this historical thing. So like this unit only costs 1 to get out there, has nothing to attack, but if it gets destroyed, all friendly units retreat. So they go from the front line to the support line, which is like a very Italian kind of way of doing things there. This one doesn't cost anything to get on the board, but it can only be deployed if you control more units than the enemy. A lot of these, again, are kind of beefy, but they get reduced really quickly. So like reduce the attack of this unit by 1 each time it's attacked to a minimum of 1. And again, it's very reminiscent of like the actual Italian combat record in World War II, where you look at it. So is there a macaroni trap card? I don't know what that means. What that means. This card, though, is pretty useful. So this one, friendly infantry unit gets +1/+1 for every defense your HQ has over the enemy HQ. So if you have like 20 health and they were down to like 8, you can instantly just bump a card by like 12. It gets really, really intense. There's another card in here, this one here. At the end of your turn, if your HQ has less defense than the enemy HQ, destroy this unit. Like, so the Italian cards are really based on like a low cost to get out there, but they don't last, you know? They don't last. So either way, just some interesting ideas in there. But the French and Italian are the like little secondary ones. So let me throw out a couple more card codes for this. Trying to go through my list, and like I said, I have a lot, so I'm going to continue to chuck these in there. And again, these you can redeem in the shop right here. That's where you do that. Throw a couple more in there. Yeah, I wish I'd found it sooner. I'm having like a ton of fun with this game. All right, we're going to play a different one. This one is based on flipping my defense and offense. There's a particular card in the game that lets me do that. So that's what this deck is in particular based on. So hopefully I get some good cards and you guys can actually see me win something instead of losing, because that would be nice. All right, well, that gets me some units on the board at least quick. Let me get that one out there because it's mobilized, so it's going to get +1/+1. The Japanese deck, however, is very much designed to destroy some stuff, so it's not necessarily safe just because it's there. See. And get that out there. Watch out for their planes, I know, dude. If I don't attack with this, you know, and I take some damage, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose that one. That's fine. I'm going to hold on to that. So this unit looks like real innocent right now because it's 1-1. He's going to blow it up, though. Really? You went after that? You could have blown up this guy. He's got blitz, so he's going to kill him. All right, I need to go through that guy first. All right, so I can add +5/+5 to this guy with that. So I'm going to do that. Keep working on it. Hey, Mace, how's it going, dude? Ooh, well played. Well played. I'm not going to play that until next turn, though. Because unless he kills me or takes down my defense, he's dead next turn. Any opinions on more city maps? I would like more city maps. Like, more city maps would be nice. Yes. There, I got a little card just for completing one of the challenges there. Oh, that was you that one time? Yeah, it's okay. It didn't bother me any. But I like that deck. Like, that deck is really crafty. It just goes from like, oh, they have a really beefy defense to, oh my god, we are so boned. It's a fun game. Yeah, well, and that's how it goes, Yuri. Sometimes you get a good hand, sometimes you get a bad hand. The first couple games that we played today, I just had a bad hand. It also depends on the kind of deck. Like, I think I have the tendency to build decks that have too many orders in them and not enough units. And that's really what gets me into trouble. All right, that gives me at least a decent enough start. I'm gonna get bit here a little bit in the beginning. What's up, Save Pro? Maniac Gamer, I think we will. I think we will see more realistic, accurate stuff. I do think that's something that we will see, yes. Boo. And this deck has a lot of units in it. Well, it has a lot of orders too, but they're not like destroy enemy unit orders. So I just like this one is all about brute force and just overpowering the enemy. So we'll see how it goes. You've got to be going after me with that airplane. No? All right. Airplane is a larger concern to me than that one is. I'm trying to lure him into attacking, because I don't want that to keep growing. See, that mobilized unit's getting pretty powerful. Hey, what's up, Capello? All right, what are we gonna do? Oh, I got 7, so I can't do too much crazy stuff. Can do that at least. See what he does. He took damage, though, so it's not going to grow any more than that, which is good. Yeah, that's got guard now because he played that supply drop on it. God, this guy's just got so much guard stuff. He's going to go after it with this, probably. Yeah. I'm going to wait. He's running basically the same thing. Turtle, no. This is not on BFE. He just had a really good hand of just like nothing but really beefy guard units. I'm just going to have to wait on that. Hey, Terminator. This doesn't look good for me right now. I pinned him, which stops him from attacking me, but unfortunately it doesn't do me a whole lot of good. Kyler, yeah, it's only on PC right now. So I can't even play this because it'll get destroyed immediately. I can do something obnoxious, which is to do this. Yeah, Yuri. No, I've done that before on some things, and it's fun just to go that route. Yeah, he wins. That's a bummer. All right, maybe try something else. I don't remember which decks are which. Let me look. See what's in here. This one is all about just getting small little infantries out there and then bumping them up. This one... It's about artillery. I'll play the pin deck again. I like the pin deck. Let's throw a few more codes out there as well. My cards in a second here. A different one of those. Couple more codes for packs. Together Squad. They play on PC though, and I'm on Xbox, so the codes are for redemption in the game itself. So that'll get you a little bit of credits towards a pack of cards, and then also it'll get you an actual pack of cards. That code will. So I'm going to play this next round, I think. We'll see. What is this game? It seems boring. It's a card game. Like Magic the Gathering. Except it's in World War II and some things are different. That thing's going to be a problem. I need to get rid of it quick. It's very interesting. Like you play these kinds of games and you're like, oh, I like to have all my units figured out before I move them up to the front line. And it doesn't work all the time. Rage quitting isn't an option. Every once in a while, you just get dealt a bad hand and you're like, I'm done. I'm glad you like that, Rival. I'm working on one for the Solomon Islands next, so we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and play that. I love when I get to chain Lend-Lease together because it's just like so many cards. That's one thing I found out. This deck is really slow. Most decks are really slow. So anytime you got a thing that lets you get one extra card up on your enemy, it can make a huge difference. He's probably gonna kill that one. I'll ruin his day soon enough, though. Grisoo, is it free? Yes, it is. It's on Steam. You shouldn't be able to attack that. This is not a bomber, it's a fighter. To report that as a bug. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, I see, Yuri. I thought he managed to attack me, and I was really confused. Such a cheap card. I'll leave that there. Wait on that last card. Yeah, that's a lucky card right there. This one is tough. If I don't pin this guy, I'm gonna lose because he's got 13 total damage, which is enough for that, unfortunately. Just hope I get a good card next time. Okay. Got enough to extend my life a little bit longer. No, that's gonna be it right there. I don't think there's really anything I can do with that. See, all he has to do is just move these up and go to town, and he's not doing it yet, so. I need to get me one of the Lend-Lease cards. I need a Lend-Lease card. That's the only way I could possibly win this right now. I'm hanging on by the smallest of threads. Oh man, I needed the magic and I didn't get it. Oh well, good game. Good game. Yeah, Rory, it's not a Battlefield chat, right? We're not playing Battlefield today. We're playing something that's outside of the norm, so that doesn't surprise me too much. That's a bummer. That was a tough deck to play against. It was really tough. I'm gonna do it again though. I'm gonna do a couple more codes as well. Do a couple more codes. Yeah, I mean that's probably okay. All right, end turn because I don't have anything I can play. All right, my guard in there. Got 3 guard cards right now, so at least my base should be safe for a little bit. Is the TTK decent in this game? Depends. Depends. Don't play cards like that, dude. Come on. Ben's boss is called KARDS. KARDS. It's up on Steam. I hate that kind of thing. Alright, I'm gonna go for the pin. That'll kill him, so. It's got smoke screen, so I can't chuck a unit at it. That is a really beefy artillery piece. 3/3 is pretty rare. Yeah, I was gonna say that's got to be a pretty rare card. You can see by the little stars at the bottom of it. It's a special card. All right, he's got to go through that first. I'm going to do this Lend-Lease. Yes, okay. Surprise attack is what I wanted. He's got to get through this guy first. He will end up doing some damage to my HQ this turn, but get that out there. And just to complete it, we're going to check that. should have taken the front line. I do need to do more of that, but it's such a beefy airplane. It seems like a wasted thing. Has the game pay to win? No. This is tough. If I blow it up, I have to take 2 damage to my HQ. I gotta do it though. I gotta get through that first. Really need something that'll get me some health. I need a couple more of these guys. Oh, that's just rude. What kind of card is that? Oh my goodness. That thing, oh, it has guard too. Fudgesicles. Yeah, I don't think there's any way out of this one for me. What's that? Oh, it's got ambush too. That's what I get for not paying attention. Either way. He's just got to fly that plane into my HQ and I'm done. There's nothing I could do there. Bummer. I don't understand why people are like, okay, I'm going to play it. Like, just fly your airplane there. All right, let's play the Japan deck and we'll see how that turns out. I'll toss a couple more codes out there. Yeah, that's okay start. We'll see how this goes. I have a tendency to overspend all of my cards. Like in terms of just throwing them all out there as fast as possible and then I have nothing left. Gets me into trouble. think artillery is probably my most loathed thing in this game. I wonder why he didn't attack it. Easily could have. I should have weighed in on that. That was stupid. Should have waited. Should have played some other card. I thought I had one more credit than I actually had, so I was gonna kill the guy in the middle and then get him. I should have waited. I've noticed I get myself into trouble with this game where I just want to move so quickly through it. I don't like your artillery person. I like that you could taunt your enemies on this game. That was a mistake. Is he actually going to go for the attack, though? There he is. Interesting. I'm going to hang on to these for a little bit. I would have saved that for later in the game. Oh. It is a pretty interesting game. Like I said, I've been playing it like nonstop. It's fun. It's got a couple different ways that you can like build up attacks and figure out, how you're gonna do things. He played the trap card. I don't want to play it. I'm gonna go after this guy. I'm gonna end it there. Because he can kill that guy, so. Okay, so I need 1 for that, 1 for that. 7, 5. Okay, I should be able to do everything. Why? Oh, it's a heavy too, isn't it? Well, that didn't work the way I thought it would. So I don't pay enough attention. I don't pay enough attention. So that'll only do 1 damage to him. And will kill my unit. Racked up 90 hours in this game. It never gets old. Yeah. He will, but the problem is that, except when he doesn't. So since I drew this, I'm gonna go this route. Let's get him out of the way. It's something. Future of Battlefield 5 in 2020. I think it's gonna get worse or better. I think it'll get better. I think it will. What? I have never seen that card before. That's crazy. Destroy unit when moved into the front line. Wow. This guy's deck is crafty, man. Like, he's had lots of little crafty little trap cards throughout this deck. That is wild. Oh, I need more cards. No, I've never seen missing in a game. I mean, it's a special card, so I guess you don't see it that often, but it's surprising to me. Destroy unit when moved into the front line, and that's a German card. Oh man, I wish I had that for one of my decks. All right, this guy's got to die though. The person still has a lot of cards they could be playing. I have just everything out on the field at once. gonna say, I don't think I can even play that without there being somebody there. I'm gonna leave that guy back there. I don't want to bring them up. So it just takes like one really good unit that this person can drop in the late round to cause me problems. One more to go, though. Yay! Oh, I only need 5 more cards for that. That's what I was trying to go for. I want that so I can get enough for a deck. Because I need 10 for a booster pack. I need 10 for a booster pack. We're going to play that Japanese deck one more time. Zero air units? Yeah, sorry. There's a couple more codes. All right. I like this card. This is a fun card. But I want to have something else aside from just that. I'll probably be playing. This might be the last game. We'll see. We'll see. Normally, I try to round things out at about 2 hours. My kid is sleeping right now, so she's probably going to be up here soon. He just gets really close to his mic when he does his vids. No, the issue is that I sound different because I'm not reading something, right? So when I'm reading something, I present it a particular way. I'll play that. Do I have any more codes? Yeah, I get some more codes. I'll give it a few more before the stream is over. Yeah, you put them all on the front line there. I miscounted. Whoops. Oh, that's a bummer. Should have paid more attention. That's the story of this game for me. Why would you pin it? All you have to do is just attack it and then kill it, and it's gone. It's a waste of a card. Bruh, waste of a card. That was well played. Right? It is actually a pretty fun game. I've just been playing this. I've only played a little bit of Solomon Islands for Battlefield 5 because I've just been like so sucked into this game. All right, let's get this guy back up here. It's not a friend code. It's a code that specifically gives you a little bit of points towards decks, towards booster packs, and then a booster pack in itself. I'll have a few more to give out. I can give out a couple more right now, actually. We'll do that real quick. That was lucky. That was that was really, really lucky. I don't know if you guys saw that, but pretty much all of their cards had two defense, and so I played this, and then a card that did plus 1 damage to everything. So that was really, really problematic for them. We're gonna play that on you. But unfortunately, I am all out of cards in my hand again, so. Why would you go after that one and not my fighter? I'll leave him out in the open. Just hope for more cards. For more decent cards, anyway. This is going to be a close one. I think I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it because I just don't have enough stuff to throw out there. The sound design is cool and the music's cool. Yeah. Like I said, it does give you that feeling of it being a period thing. You know, you got the other little thing, like you got a Luger on the desk up there, and it costs 1 or less. Okay, well that at least I don't have to worry about. I'm gonna pin this guy just in case something crazy happens. I managed to win that one, though. It's kind of surprising. Alright, I should have gotten a challenge for that. There you go. I get 15 of the little currency, gold. Alright, so now we can actually go to the shop. I can get 2 packs, because I have 21. So we'll buy one of those, and... I want to buy a base set, or the Allegiance. I'm having fun with the different Allegiance cards. I'm going to get another one of those. But if you see the codes in chat, that's where they go. All right, so let's open a couple. Ooh, I got a special. All right, what do we get? Ooh, that's the second one of those that I got. I already got one of those, I think. There's several of them anyway. So you can recycle the shinies. You don't have to keep those, and I like to use the parts to build other things, so. But no, I've been, the game is a lot of fun. I've been enjoying it, so I'm going to throw a couple more codes into the chat here if you want to grab those and redeem them in game. Please feel free to do so. There's a few more. I guess I'll do them one by one because I didn't expect them to stick together like that. So we'll try it again. Is it a card game? Yes, it is. So let's throw a few more in there. It is available on Steam. It's free to play. Like I said, you were wondering where my Battlefield videos have been. I've just been playing. I've just been playing this because I enjoy it so much. But it's available on Steam, free to play. The devs did say it was going to be on mobile sometime soon. I think I will probably do a video on this in particular, just because I'm enjoying it. Like, I love that they did little historical bits about each of these cards. You know, again, it's something like I missed that from Battlefield 1 in the Codex. Battlefield 5 doesn't have it, but you know, here they provide you little information about each of the cards in the game. Like, and they're named after real, actual units, which is another cool thing. So, like, it's pretty neat that it's actually based on historical things. I'll throw a couple more codes in there. So at this juncture, though, I've been streaming for about 2 hours. I'm going to end up hopping off of here, but I do thank you guys for hanging out and watching me play the game here. I encourage you to take a look at it. It's like an indie dev. Like, they don't have any, like, hundreds of developers working on this game, right? So for it being a pretty small studio, what they put together, I think, is really, really impressive. And if you enjoy card games and you enjoy history, like, I've been really impressed by the game. This is really, really cool. And the devs were super neat to interact with online. You know, the other day I just tweeted at them that I was like, oh, I'm playing this game. And they made a code just for you guys. And, like, that's pretty neat that they were, like, that responsive and that on top of it. Like, I wish other developers did that kind of stuff, right? Like, DICE, I think it could work a little bit more on that. But like I said, I've been enjoying the game. I hope, if you have a PC, that you go try it out. Let me know what you think. Hit me up on Twitter. Tell me what you think about it. But, this hasn't been a sponsored stream or anything. They just gave me some codes and said, hey, if you want to give those out, great. So it's pretty awesome that they're, like, that excited about this. And I mean, like I said, I've been enjoying it. So, we might do another stream again at some point. I'll throw out a couple more codes. Still got a few. So we'll throw out a couple more before I head out. But thank you guys for hanging out and watching this. It's good for the indie devs. It's good for me. I appreciate it very, very much. I'll throw one more code. Feeling super generous, right? But I hope you get some of those codes. You get some cool cards to try out the game. Hope you like it. I think it's a lot of fun. I will be hopping back on Battlefield 5 here at some point in the near future. I'm working on another details video specifically for the Solomon Islands. But the codes themselves are for in the game here. So if you go to shop, there is a redeem function, and you can enter them. It'll get you a booster pack and some gold that you can put towards getting a booster pack. So it's just a neat little helper for you there. So if you're interested in the game, go check it out. If not, I'm sorry. I think it's awesome. It's super fun to have a historical, like, Magic the Gathering type of card game. I really, really, really like it. So but I'm going to call things there. Again, thank you guys for coming in, hanging out. I will catch you some other time, but thanks for dropping in, and we will see you guys later.